Nnamdi Kanu, because during his campaign he said that one of the things he will achieve is to release Nnamdi Kanu. Some people have forgotten. Nnamdi Kanu is from Abia State, and yet even Umahi is not even interested in Nnamdi Kanu. But Nnamdi Kanu is not a state activist. He's a nation activist. So he has infected and affected the lives of Igbos positively. That is why every Southeast governor must come out to say the needful concerning that young man, so that they won't throw him aboard. We've come a long way, but this is the only reason why I want to talk about Simon Ekpa. Because of what he is doing, Kanu's case has not been closed. Kanu's case has not been forgotten. That's the most beautiful part of it. That is the most beautiful part of it. So I don't know his activities, his autopilot issue, but in another wing, election in Biafran land should not be discouraged, for crying out loud. It shouldn't be discouraged. Because if eventually it's discouraged, it will make no sense. It will honestly make no sense. So let's be guided. Yeah, from the look of things, Simon Ekpa has continued to pepper the federal government, and someone is saying that Nnamdi Kanu is encouraging him. I don't know where that information is coming from, but let me just continue from where Simon Ekpa stopped. You see, for one reason, Simon Ekpa has remained the reason why Nnamdi Kanu is still being remembered. Whether in a positive way, whether in a negative way, that young man has been the reason why Nnamdi Kanu has always been remembered. Because from the very outing, from the very look of things, everything that has to do with Nnamdi Kanu was almost forgotten. Almost forgotten, if I'm not mistaken. Almost forgotten. And that is why whatever we do or say, there must be a level to this very knowledge that we share. There must be a level to this knowledge that we share, so that people will not end up getting confused on who and what should be done in accordance. You see, one of the biggest thing here is that a lot of people have moved from knowing to glowing. And that's why we fixate our mindsets, so that we won't run ahead of ourselves. There are bigger ways it should be cleared. There are bigger things that must happen for us to realize the very truth. Simon Ekpa has continued to pepper the federal government and those governors in Biafran land that have refused to talk about their own brother. That's why Soludo had to come out to say that for a peaceful election to happen in Southeast, Nnamdi Kanu should be released. Why is Soludo so much concerned about our role must be straightforward, it must be understandable, it must be focused, and everything we do must be in the open? That is why Kenyan president, the former Kenyan president, Uhuru Kenyatta, one of the most wanted presidents who betrayed our leader, is now coming out to expose himself and his colleagues who were involved in dealing with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and torturing him against his will. But follow me, I'm about to review to you some certain things that have happened long time ago. You see, our joy in this ministry is that no matter how hard they try to play us, no matter how hard they try to make us feel, there must be an exaltation that will happen at the end of the day. And they have been hiding this secret from us from a very long time. What happened to Nnamdi Kanu? Who kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu? Who was the first person who knew that Nnamdi Kanu was in Kenya? This was a very big secret that they kept hiding. But along the line, they have now realized that no matter how hard they keep hiding whatever they want to hide, we're already in the ministry of getting our knowledge intact. That's what we must always do. That is what we must always do. So I advise you, as time goes on, be at peace with your maker, because when you are in a problem, he will always come through. Biafra is a powerful organization. It's a powerful family. And those who try to attack us have now seen that the force we have is too much. You see, one of the biggest reasons here is that no matter how hard we try to educate people on what is on ground, they end up not understanding. Now, Kenya president have come out and said that in 24 hours, if they don't release Nnamdi Kanu to ICC, he will expose what they did with him in Kenya. And that's going to be a very dangerous something. It's going to expose them to UK, and the UK will finally take the decision they have been waiting for. I wonder why they keep holding this man and they have refused to release him. They better do. Nnamdi Kanu must not stay there till the end of this month. He must not stay there. I know I'm saying it. Our leader should not stay there till the end of this month to avoid some kind of messing around. He has won them in court. Nnamdi Kanu is a well-behaved man. He will sit down where you ask him to sit down till after everything. He will get up. They should release this Nnamdi Kanu to us, because we are tired of this game they call politics. We are really tired of it.